Did you know that thousands of campervans like this one are stolen every year?
In this video, we'll show you our effective strategies to keep your van safe from theft or damage.
Our first tip is to ensure that you feel safe. Try to park around other vehicles.
The park-ups where we feel safest will always be pub stops. Our second tip is once you feel safe, get the bed up as soon as you can. Okay, so we don't often show you what our bed's like, but for this purposes we want to show you because it shows you how it actually secures the van. So if I open the driver's door, you can see that the bed actually is made up of the driving seat. So everything goes flat to make a big old double bed. Now, if you was a burglar, that's going to take you a good 5-10 minutes to even work out how to put this lot down so that you can get a driving seat to drive away. Claire, I've had an idea. Why don't we time how long it takes you to put the bed down so then they get an idea of what it's like?
I've just put it up. I was having a rest.
Don't you worry about that. Do this for our audience.
Right.
Okay, so that is the bed back up. Claire, do you know how quickly you did it?
Well, I don't, but I know it was probably a lot quicker than when you got two dogs in here as well.
Yes, so it took you about 4 minutes.
Right.
But if you think, if you were a burglar, first of all, you've got to work out how to do it.
Yeah.
And you've done that a million times.
Yeah, so we know exactly what goes in what order. So, but someone breaking in wouldn't necessarily know. Exactly.
So it's quite a visual deterrent, really, isn't it? So,
yes.
And also they might not have 4 minutes. Okay, so that now brings us on to the next point. So the next point on the keeping safe whilst on the road agenda is the curtains, because people don't necessarily know what's inside if you've got the curtains closed. So always try and close the curtains, because especially if they hear barking dogs, it might be that we've got Doberman, well, we've got Lily, but it might be that we've got a Doberman Pinscher in here. So again, it's quite a worrying thing. So I'm going to get Claire to close me out. Claire, close all the curtains and shut me out.
Okay, with pleasure.
She said with pleasure, the cheeky madam. And there we go. You see the curtains closed from the front. Now I will say, actually, that's something I've never thought about because we've never wandered around outside, but you have got the sat nav there, albeit that has got a camera on it, so people might see that as a deterrent. But yeah, can't see anything inside now. Has she closed the back? Yep, she's done the back curtain as well. So there we go. So as far as anyone trying to break in's concerned, you now know what's in there. You don't know whether there's like an 8-foot bloke with a baseball bat, do you? Okay, so the next thing to try and keep the van safe is we have got a camera. Now this is primarily, I'll be honest, for when we do pub stops and we leave the dogs inside the van. Now this is connected up to the internet, so we've got an internet router. So as long as we've got an internet signal, we're fine. If we haven't got an internet signal, this is about as much use as an Ann Summers bra on a nun. So yeah, this is almost a bit useless. But what we do is we hang it over here, and you can control that from your phone. So you can see there, that sees right into the front of the van, but also I can spin it round to have a look at the back. You get almost 360-degree vision, not quite because of this shelf up here. So if Tessie goes to the dashboard, I can't see her. That's the only blind spot. Probably shouldn't have put what our blind spots are on this video actually, but there you go.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, so next up is to get yourself a good quality steering lock. Now we got this when we got the van. It was the most expensive one they did in Halfords, so therefore I think it should be a good one. Literally that just unlocks and that goes on there and that goes on there, and what that will do is that will stop anyone turning the steering wheel, because if they turn left they'll bump into the gear knob, and if they turn right they'll smash the windscreen. So That's obviously what the steering wheel or the steering lock does and what it does for us. Now in terms of visual deterrence, really good visual deterrent, because people will look at it and they'll think, actually, how long would that take me to take it off? Probably an expert thief, about 20 seconds, but it might be 20 seconds that puts them off.
Yeah. But there's nothing to stop you putting the steering lock on even when the bed's down. So yeah, that's like a double deterrent.
Absolutely, a bit of a double whammy. Now the other things you can get is, we haven't got one, but you can get what's called a clutch lock. So that goes over your clutch and your brake and it locks the two pedals together. So that's another deterrent. Other deterrents you can get, I know there's other YouTubers out there, they've had them installed and they've got like a kill switch. So the kill switch, you need an extra key to switch on the kill switch, which then puts the electrics back into the engine. So that's something you can do. But in terms of a visual deterrent, we've got one final visual deterrent for you that's really good, and actually it's been gifted to us. So we'd like to thank the people that have gifted it.
So we'd like to thank Tev Lafi. They have sent us a wheel clamp, and here it is. So David is going to show you how this goes on. You can get these on Amazon at £35.
Okay, so the wheel clamp is quite lightweight, it's not that heavy, however, it's made out of high quality iron. And this is a very durable, it's called a tyre clamp. So what it does is, you'll find it doesn't go over the whole wheel, but it goes over the back of the wheel and the tyre. Now what I'll do, you get 3 keys with this, but essentially you put the key in, you unlock it, and the 2 parts should come apart. So I've now got 2 parts. Notice as well, you've got the rubber to protect the alloys, because that's always been my concern with wheel clamps, is that if you have metal on metal, it'll obviously scrape. Now what you do, I'm going to get my trousers dirty because I'm going to have to kneel on the floor here, but one goes around the back of the wheel, like so, one goes around the front, it clamps into the to the alloy. You just jiggle it until you can close the lock. So there's the lock closed, I turn the key and it's locked. So as you can see, you can't run backward, no one can reverse, because that is made out of solid iron. And if you go forward, again, that's going to come up and it's going to ruin your wheel arches. So that is the clamp. The only caveat I will put to it is that it does, because it doesn't go over the wheel, potentially if someone's got the time, they could take this wheel off. So that would be the only flaw with it. However, like I say, for the amount of time that would take, I still think it's a very good visual deterrent.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if someone wants your van that desperately, they will have it. But it's just for the opportunists, really, isn't it? It's a visual deterrent to stop those unwanted pesky people that think they can just take your van.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing is, it doesn't just work on vans, it also works on cars. So let's go home now and we'll show you how it works on a car as well, so you can see that it is quite versatile.
Haven't we got one other thing to show them?
What else have we got to show? We can show you another thing when we get back home. So we've also got a bollard that keeps our van safe at home. So we'll show you that when we get back. Okay, so as promised, we are back home with the car. I'm going to show you that this clamp goes onto a car. I'm getting used to it now, and I've been sensible and I put a mat down. There we go. It's on and it's clamped in place. There we go. You can see that won't come off. Okay, now I think Claire has got some facts about this product, because she's been reading up while I've been driving home. Let's see what she's got to say.
Okay, so David's already mentioned it's got the rubber protection so it doesn't scratch the wheel, but it's also got an anti-slip handle for putting it on and off, which is handy when it's cold as well. It's also got the actual lock, it's got a waterproof cap, it's anti-saw, anti-drill, so you can't just take it off, and the actual lock itself is like a brass lock, and it's a crescent shaped lock, so it's got a higher security lock on the actual device. So all in all, good product.
Okay, so now we're back home. You'll have to excuse the road noise, but we'll show you what we've got to keep the van safe on the drive. We've got a bollard that's been installed. So under this flap, bollard, There we go. So that sits behind the van, so no one can reverse the van up because we've got the bollard. So yeah,
So
that's how we
enough
keep
to
it
go up,
safe
but
at
obviously
home.
to unlock it you need the key, don't you?
Yeah. I've got a special key for it. That one there goes in and then it'll pop straight back down. So yeah, when we had the drive done, we thought we'd get a bollard put in. So that was our ways of keeping the van safe. Now that we're back, we do have another one that we did want to talk to you about. Claire, what's our final way of keeping the van safe?
Having 2 dogs in the van, having 2 barky dogs in the van. If anyone comes to the van, friend or foe, they will bark.
Yeah, and Tessie will always bark just sort of out of intrigue, but for anyone that knows Lily, her bark sounds quite ferocious, so especially if we've got the curtains closed.
Tiny but mighty.
People won't know what dog's in there.
No.
So yeah, that's really how we keep our van safe.